Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing we're gonna start today's video off with is a little bit of something from Samson Dauda. Let's check it out. Alright, so we don't have a proper physique update. It's not Samson hitting the poses, but it's a video of him training with Ryan Terry, the men's physique Mr. Olympia, and he's actually in a tank top, and you can get the idea of what his look is right now, especially after that guest posing, in which, in my opinion at least, he looked a little bit stringy. He looked like he was smaller. He kind of looked like he looked back a couple of years ago, before he blew up with size. And yes, we know that his plan is to come in shredded to finally bring the crazy conditioning that we never saw from Samson ever. But the question is now, will it be worth it? Right? Like, is it worth it to get super conditioned if he's gonna lose some size? Is Samson all size? Is that his signature? Just being super massive without being super conditioned. Is that trade worth it? And in the most recent interview Fuad Abia did with Nick Walker, Nick did say that this is probably not the best move, because if he loses some size, like especially in the back, he's gonna lose a couple of shots to him and the other guys, so maybe this is not exactly the best move. So at this point right here, at 6 weeks out, Samson did look more conditioned than ever at that point in prep, but he definitely did seem smaller. However, in this most recent training video, he definitely looks a lot fuller. A lot fuller. And don't tell me just because he has a pump. I'm sure he pumped up before that guest posing. Maybe he even carved up for it, who knows? In this video here, he definitely looks bigger. Check him out right here. Look at the delts, look at the arms, look at the traps. What does this mean? Was his plan to get lean first and then at 6 weeks out try to work on the fullness, and now he's kind of going backwards? Or is he still trying to get more conditioned, but he's taking more gear or different gear, harsher compounds? I'm not sure what exactly he's doing, but I'm certain he looks bigger now and fuller. Just look at his back right here, man. Look at this freaking back. I mean, this back is not gonna look small next to Nick Walker or anybody. Yeah, his lats are not the widest, but like as far as the back thickness, he has a lot of muscle going on back there. And everything now looks much fuller and bigger. And also his conditioning is very good here. But I'm looking at his face also, and it doesn't look sunken anymore, as much as it did like a couple of weeks ago. So I think he's kind of working on the fullness now, and I don't know if he continued digging that deep. I don't know if you're gonna see actually a much drier and leaner version of Samson. I think it's gonna be probably something similar, maybe 5% better, based on this right here. And I know, I'm basing this based on a training video. I can't even predict this based on a freaking physique update, a proper physique update at 3 weeks out. You don't know what these guys are actually gonna bring on that day, but look at this. Just look at this. And tell me you're not seeing the same thing. Samson looks massive, man. He looks huge. It's not like he lost a lot of size and he's coming shredded but small. No, he is freaking huge. And I don't know if he actually improved this back, or this is actually what his back looks like usually, always. I'm not sure, but this is looking crazy, man. I don't think Nick Walker is this freaking full in the back, in the traps, and the rhomboids, and the rear delts, and the lats as well, just wearing a tank top in the gym. This back is looking freaking scary. This guy is freaking humongous, and I think he's going to be a little bit leaner, and I don't think this is gonna be like a completely new, super shredded version of Samson. I think he's going to be a little bit more conditioned, better, and potentially just enough, improved enough to win again, to stay the Mr. Olympia. It's gonna be very tough beating this guy. This guy looks like a freaking monster right now. With all that size and with improved conditioning, it's gonna be hard dethroning him. It's gonna be very difficult. He was off at the Arnold Classic, and that's why Derek beat him. But if he brings it, if he delivers it this time around at a Mr. Olympia, it's gonna be tough for anybody else to win this Mr. Olympia if he is on. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, now the next thing we got is a physique update by Keone Pearson. But do not worry guys, this is not recent. When I saw this video, I was kind of confused and scared a little bit. When I saw this, I was like, what the hell is this? Is Keone really this off with condition at 3 weeks out? But no, I read the caption afterwards and it said this is actually his starting point of this prep, of the 2025 Mr. Olympia prep. And yeah, we can't predict what his conditioning is going to look like based on this. We saw some snippets here and there, but here we can see his full physique. Basically, it's not current, it's at the beginning of this prep, it was a while ago, but we can see the improvements that he made this off-season. And look at this, man, look at this freaking front double bicep. I would say this is probably the best front double bicep in the world right now. Who else has a better one? Nick Walker? No, because of his waist. Samson Dauda? No, because of his lats and his biceps. Derek Clansford? Maybe, but his legs are not that big and full. Harry Chopin? That waist is a little bit blocky. Martin Fitzwater? Definitely not. Andrew Jack? He has a good one, but he's kind of stringy. I think this is definitely the front double bicep of the world, the best one right now. And let's wait and see what it's going to actually look like once he's shredded and picked for the show, and then we'll see him actually in the open. Seeing him at a 212 Mr. Olympia is not going to tell us anything against those guys. It's not going to be even interesting to compare him. It's gonna be basically the same as just looking at him alone, because those guys are not his level. He's like the potential open Mr. Olympia like this year, and he'll do an open show, but it's Prague Pro, and we're gonna see him against some pretty big guys, some pretty good bodybuilders like Križo, like, in my opinion, probably Urs Klecinski. We'll see who else. I think some other guys are gonna jump in as well, but based on this physique update right here, it seems like Keone definitely made some solid progress, man. He looks big, and I don't know how will he even make the weight this year. I don't know if he's gonna struggle or not. Maybe he actually will this year, because this looks super massive, man. Everything on his physique looks freaking huge, and I don't see any flaws, really. And on Full Arabia's podcast, he also said that he has one flaw, basically, and that's his midsection, and that's the diastasis, his separation of the abs in the middle. And that's the only thing, and I can agree with that. Everything else is great. His back maybe was a little bit weaker a couple of years ago, but it's not anymore. And his chest was pretty flat, but he improved it significantly. It's definitely not a big weak point for him. It's actually good. And even the abs, like, yeah, they're separated in the middle, but like his waist is tiny and he can pull a deep vacuum. So yeah, man, yeah, this guy can definitely win an open Olympia. Unfortunately, he still wants to win those 212 Mr. Olympia titles to collect them for whatever reason. But if he wins the Prague Pro, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do an open Olympia the year after that. And I'm curious to hear, what do you guys think? If Keone wins the Prague Pro, and he's most likely going to do that, is he gonna do the open Olympia the year after? In my opinion, yes. I think he's going to do that. I think he has to do it. I think he should do it this year. That's not the plan, unfortunately, but as far as the next year, I'm pretty sure we'll see him on that Mr. Olympia stage in the open. And he's gonna do really, really well. I'm sure about that as well. But what do you guys think? Tell me down below in the comment section. Alright, the next physique update we got is from a future top 5 classic physique Olympian, in my opinion, Jose Manuel, or Josema. This is looking nuts, man. Yeah, I know the lighting is just crazy here, but still, this guy seems to be bringing something absolutely crazy to the Mr. Olympia Classic Physique 2025. How good, look at the hardness right here. How good can this guy actually do on that stage? Well, the only reason why I don't think he's gonna do too well is his quads from the front. I wouldn't have anything against him winning the Pittsburgh and the New York against Terence Ruffin. I really liked his physique from some other angles, but from the front, especially the front double bicep and also a favorite classic pose, for some reason this guy did a front favorite classic pose and he showcased his biggest weakness, being his quads, his legs from the front. I don't know why he did that. He could have done a twisted back shot or side tricep, something like that. It is what it is. He lost this show. It was a close show, but Terence Ruffin is not exactly, in my opinion, the winner of the Mr. Olympia. I don't think he's going to win. It's not impossible, but I think Ramon Dino and Mike Sommerfeld are gonna place ahead of Ralph Diesel and maybe even Logan Franklin. I have those 4 guys in my top 4. So Mike Sommerfeld, Ramon Dino, Logan Franklin, and Terence Ruffin. And then in 5th, in that top 5, I do have Jose Manuel. He does have a phenomenal physique, a lot of size, insane conditioning, probably the best conditioning in the sport of bodybuilding today, and potentially of all time, guys. Of all time. This could be the most shredded IFBB pro of all time. Like, the only guy that comes close would be Andres Munzer, but I don't think he was this shredded. I guess Dorian Yates would be in that mix, but if you guys can think of somebody else who is that shredded, this shredded, in the history of bodybuilding, tell me down below. This has to be one of the hardest, the most conditioned physiques of all time. But that alone is, of course, not enough. He also packs a ton of size, has a pretty good shape. The only flaw, once again, is the quads. Maybe he learns how to pose them better. Maybe he improved them a little bit. We'll see. In this new video, we can't get an idea of how big his legs are. He's not showing them to us. But let's hope they are a little bit better. As far as the upper body, yeah, crazy hardness, crazy level of conditioning and details and just density, hardness. It's insane how impressive this guy actually is. Look at this most muscular right here. Crazy, man, crazy. What do you guys think about Jose Manuel? Where do you think he can place? Can he be in the top 5 or lower than that or higher? Whatever you think, tell me down below. Alright, and for the end, I have something kind of interesting. I don't know what you guys think about this, but there is this natural bodybuilder right here. This Instagram page, Beyond the Stage TV, posted this, and it's sparked a lot of debate online. People are kind of speculating whether he's actually natural or not. Now, if you ask me what I think, I actually left a couple of comments down there, and all the other natural bodybuilders are being insulted, saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, that natural bodybuilding is like this, that this is common in natural bodybuilding. I don't know if I ever saw this hardness, this kind of conditioning on a natural athlete. And I competed in a drug-tested federation, so I know a lot of naturals, and some of them are really genetically blessed, and some of them actually get very lean. But it's not just the body fat percent. Yeah, I know, you don't really need gear to get lean. You can just, eat less, stay in a deficit for a very long time and get super shredded. But will you be able to maintain this kind of hardness and fullness, especially in a body part such as glutes? Because I have not seen this. I don't think this is fully natural. Now, this guy competed for a long time as a natural, and he won a whole bunch of shows, and he was always very lean, as you can see right here. And this, I believe this was natural, but he took a little bit of a break and came back and brought this. Now, I'm not sure if they already tested him, if they got the results already, did he even pass the tests, but personally, I don't see this being natural. I don't know if this is possible without any gear, any diuretics at least, or something like that. Like, again, you can get shredded, but to maintain this hardness in the glutes, this hardness is like Jose Manuel level of hardness in the glutes, or Ronnie Coleman. Like, I know a lot of natural guys, and when they get very lean, they start getting a little bit softer. So, personally, I don't believe it. I don't think this guy is completely natural. He either managed to pass the test by using something that's undetected, or he cleaned out in time, or I don't know, maybe he won't even pass the test. I'm not sure. I don't really follow natural bodybuilding, but this doesn't look natural to me. To me, at least. If you guys know more about this, tell us down below in the comment section. Tell me, what do you think, more importantly, about Samson Dauda and where he's gonna place in the Mr. Olympia? What do you think about his current look based on that video? Also about Josema Noel's current look, and what do you think about Keone's progress this year? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, tell me down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. All the best, and bye-bye.